Hello family, it's finally nice to put a voice to these videos. Today I am sharing with you on how I make my butter bread. Soft, fluffy and delicious, perfect for breakfast and snack. You do not need many ingredients to bake it. Let's start. You need 1 cup of lukewarm water for the yeast per se. You need 2 teaspoons of yeast. You need 2 teaspoons of sugar. Mix it and then leave it for 10 minutes. Also make sure you cover it and put it aside. 5 cups of flour. I use the white wheat flour, the bread one. You can also use all-purpose or you can use the regular bread flour. 1 teaspoon of salt, ½ cup of sugar. If it's too much of ½ cup, you can use 1/3 or 1/4 cup of sugar. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. If you want more, you can add, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix it with your nutmeg and your sugar. Definitely need a stick of butter. You can basically make sure that it's like room temperature, so it's easy to break. Again, you can go ahead and mix it. My daughter was sitting with me and oh my god, they love bread. So when mommy said I'm making bread, they were like ready to help. I have a lot of helping hands in the house. All right, so then you add 1 egg. And then now you add your yeast mix. You see how bubbly it is? That means it has definitely activated. Go ahead and mix it, take your time. It's really fun making bread. Like I have a lot of fun when I'm making bread. It's just so therapeutic too. For baking wise, for me, it's very therapeutic. And then also my 2 little girls love baking, so anything that deals with baking, they are in it. Now I went out and then you put 1 cup of evaporated milk. If you don't have evaporated milk, you can also use the bottle or the gallon milk. It really doesn't matter, it still will be bread. So I took my time and kind of divided into half, so at least I know that it's enough for the flour. All right, so you can use a chopping board, you can use your granite, you just have to wash it or clean it. I'm using my mat. I just scoop the flour out, or the dough I would say out, and then it's very sticky. So since it's sticky, you would need extra flour so you can use it for dusting the mat. So if you can see, I'm dusting the mat, and then I would just go ahead and knead. Kneading is definitely one of the best things that I love to do about baking. I use my muscles, so if I haven't been to the gym for a while, that's working out for me. All right, so I just go ahead and just keep on kneading it, and then if it's sticky, just get you flour and either spread it on the bread or your hand or the mat and then knead. That's all you need to do. Put your elbows in it, put your hands in it, put your palms in it. You have to knead for at least 10 to 15 minutes. If you want it to be soft and fluffy, you definitely have to put work on here. Play with it. That's all about kneading. Kneading it is not more of stressing yourself. Just play with it. Bounce it around, bang it on the board, use your palms. Go ahead and do your workout. That's all. Oh goodness. So the more sticky it is, that means it's not going to be really like a heavy or dense bread. So that's why I like it to be a little softer on the sticky side, so I can work it to where I want it to shape to or how I want it to be. So then I need by at least taking my time to do it. At least I would say 10 to 15 minutes. If you can put that in, that's definitely great. If you don't want to use your hands like I do and you have a mixer, stand mixer, which I do, but I like the workout, so I don't use my stand mixer for my bread making. I use my hands. If you do have stand mixer, just knead it for at least 8 to 10 minutes. You see, use your palm, just stretching it while you're pulling it forward, you're pulling it backwards at the same time. It's very easy to do, and there's no right way of doing it. Just go ahead and work it out. It's sticky, you get you some extra flour for your hands or for the mat. I'll put it on the bread and just keep on hitting them, like basically punching it, like, punching back. So, if you are very tense or upset, make a bread because you can punch it out. All right, so when it is good to go and you press it down, it will bounce back. If it doesn't bounce back, that means you still have a little bit more time to knead. So go ahead and punch it out again, stretch it. And this technique is for all breads. Now, if you have a bowl, you have to get you a bowl. Actually, you can use the same one you mix. Get you an oil, vegetable oil, olive. I use olive oil, but you can use any type of oil. Just, oil your bowl, and then the rest just rub it in on your bread or the dough. And then get you, like, tablespoon of oil and kind of massage it with the bread. And it's also good for, density too, not too heavy, to make it, I would say, rich, as the milk and egg also does for that. Even though you put butter, this helps it. It looks much more finer. You put it in your bowl and then you cover it. If you have a saran wrap, cover it with that. If you don't, whatever bowl you have to cover and put like something to keep it warm. So I use my kitchen towels, and then I put it aside for an hour to 2 hours. So this one was 2 hours. If you keep it into a place of too warm, it can cook it. So if you're gonna leave it for 2 hours, leave it somewhere away from where it's too warm, so it doesn't bake it. And so right here, you see how soft it looks. I just go ahead and knead it for 5 minutes. You don't have to do that, but you will see the reason why I do that. After 5 minutes, when you press it down, it bounces back. That means it's really good. It's going to be a good bread. Like I said, you don't have to go through and do this process, but I like to do it because I like my things perfect. You see how it will bounce back? There you go. You see I press it down and it bounces back. So then here is the shaping part after this. All right, so I'm gonna use a pan. The pan, I got it from Amazon. I will put the website so you guys can, if you are interested in getting one. You do not need to use the pan with a lid. You can use a regular baking pan. It doesn't even have to be like a full pan. It can even be a flat pan. If you look at my previous bread that I made, the tea bread, you see that one of it I didn't use a full pan. I used like a flat pan. And for me to prove it, I just had to put like, a stick between it, so at least it doesn't prove together. So you definitely do not need a full pan to bake bread, but for proving, you need something to press it so it doesn't prove together if you're making a couple of that. All right, this is the shaping pan part. Sorry, very easy to do. You just have to you tag this one in, and then I put the pan in front of it so at least it can help me with the length, so I don't make it too long or I don't make it too short. And also make sure when you oil in the pan, you also put like the flour to dust it, so at least it's easy for you to remove your bread when it's baked. And as you see, it's the same length, and just went in it, and then so for the lid, make sure you lid it, but leave a space so you can see when it proofs, so at least you can see that it doubled in size. So I cover it and I put it away. All right, so I would say probably 30 minutes or so, it was already doubled in size. I put water on the side of the pan to moist the bread. And then you see I baked it 356, 30 to 50. I actually did the whole 50 minutes, and it was perfectly done, as I always. I let it cool sometimes. I was really busy this time, so I didn't open it, but I would say when you remove it from the oven, open it and then make sure it kind of cools down outside of the pan. And you see how perfect it looks. Looks so perfect. Oh, look at this shape. And that's the reason why I like baking in a pan, because it gives it like a perfect shape. Like, look at it. Don't it remind you of Ghana, back in Ghana, how they make bread and the shape and all of that? That's why I guess most of us like baking in the pan or the lid pan, because it gives it a perfect shape. And this bread is very soft. As you can see, it's very soft and it's just perfect. Perfect. It brings you back to Ghana. All right, I let it cool a little bit, and I went ahead and cut it because I had visitors who they definitely wanted some, and my kids, you know, they love their mom's baking. My husband on his side also too. He's definitely my taster, and you know he's also very good in the kitchen. So I cut it, and by the end of, I would say probably an hour or so, we had finished almost all of the bread. And with my video, I definitely not worried about cutting my hand. I just wanted you guys to see how, you know, soft it is and how easy it was to cut the bread. Very tasty. It's very soft, very soft. It's very bubbly. If you see the inside, it has the bubbles in it. That means the kneading was very well done. It made it very light, soft, and you know, the fluffy too. It's not hard to touch. It's definitely perfect made. And since I used like a little bit of wheat bread or flour, you can also see that. And look at that. Look at how soft it looks. Oh my goodness. Look at this. You need to try. You need to try this. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you do try it. And if you do, let me know. All right, God bless you, and see you later. If you like this video, subscribe for more, and also check my old videos. Okay, bye-bye, family. So don't you ever say goodbye. When times are rough and the going gets tough and no one else cares enough, you can count on me for always together.